Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to this week's episode of the show. No. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to this week's episode. No. Here we go.
Oh, thanks. So last week, you came in all fancy and blingy with your big goblet that you had, and I had my little Harry Potter thermos, and I was feeling a little bit overpowered, overshadowed. So this week I came prepared. Check that out, my fancy Be Our Guest Castle goblet. Woohoo! Top that.
Happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to this week's episode of the show. Yeah, that'll work.
This week's episode of the show is brought to you by Mousefan Travel, an authorized Disney vacation planner. Let them plan your next trip at no extra cost. For a no-obligation free quote, visit mousefantravel.com.
This week's show is coming to you from Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade Disney items and more. Visit their warehouse here in Winter Garden or online at themeparkconnection.com. Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm JL.
It's Thanksgiving Day, of course. What are your plans?
Oh, well, first we're starting off with some tag football with some Rocco's Tacos buddies of mine. Then we're migrating to a friend's house for the afternoon to enjoy, good food, friends, family, relaxing, regular Thanksgiving stuff.
Now I hope to have a nice dinner with Sydney, and then I'm going into work from 4:15 to close it. So if you're out and about, hanging out with your family on iDrive, come by Ripley's and wish me a happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. You have to work on Thanksgiving.
Hey, it's okay.
Are you still thankful?
I'm very thankful. I'm thankful to have a job that pays me.
Amen to that.
Exactly. Now, a lot of stuff has happened this past week around Orlando, so let's get right into it with the news in the queue.
Four words for you. Pirates of the Caribbean. The Legend of Captain Jack Sparrow soft opened this past weekend at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yes, it replaces the old Narnia attraction, which no secret, I hated that. I honestly did not like it. It was not needed there.
I'm not really sure that anyone was a really big fan of that.
No. Now that we have videos of this on our YouTube channel, if you want to check it out, soft openings are going on and off until its official opening on December the 6th. I saw some of the video. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about this quite yet. I'm going to save a lot of my judgment until I see it in person. The technology looks impressive. The way they're using the projection mapping like on the castle for the projection show.
It really does look impressive.
It looks astounding. I'm not really a fan of the story, the script. It seems really too much like Dora the Explorer, where they're asking people to stomp their feet or go "arr," and I know that's kind of like what they do at Enchanted Tales with Belle, but that's more of that small personal storytelling experience. And this one just, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to wait until I see it in person before I really decide.
It's kind of funny that you say that, actually. I was just having a conversation about this last night with some friends, and it does have a bit of a Dora the Explorer episode type feel to it, but that's where the word interactive comes into play.
Yeah.
So if you can just maybe, Banks, touch your inner child pirate,
Oh, I'm sure.
maybe you'll get into it a little more.
I'm sure once I see it in person and I'm engulfed in all of that, storytelling and interactivity and projections, I'm sure I'm going to love it. But it's not really playing that well on video.
No.
It seems like really something that needs to be seen in person to fully enjoy.
I think you and I are going to need to go together,
Okay.
and you're just going to need to give yourself over to it.
Okay.
And then the magic will happen.
As soon as you give yourself over to Starbucks. Now, the new Cinderella Castle projection show, Celebrate the Magic, has made its debut at the Magic Kingdom. Now, while it's similar to The Magic, the Memories, and You, the show has all new music, storytelling, and special effects, but it also incorporates some scenes from the past show while featuring mostly new ones, including Brave, Wreck-It Ralph, which is awesome,
Yes.
and a kind of updated version of the old Pirates of the Caribbean segment. But there's no more guest photos on the show.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about the new show.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that the graphics are really great.
Oh, of course.
I love the scene with Wreck-It Ralph. It's so much fun to see Ralph climbing up the castle and wrecking it, for lack of, a less cliche thing to say. But at the same time, I feel like the story is confusing. I kind of got lost in, I didn't really understand what it was about. It just looked really nice, but I didn't really understand what the point was.
I agree. It has kind of lost its whole story element to it. I mean, with Magic Memories and you got, the story.
Right.
But this one, it just kind of seems like a highlight reel of all the cool effects from the past show.
Exactly, exactly.
I think that there is a story there about going through the history of animation, but it doesn't really play off if you just watch the show without reading the description on the Parks blog or something.
Still definitely worth watching.
Oh, exactly. It's fantastic. A great great replacement for MMY, but I think it's lost a little bit of that charm that the first show had.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for some cuteness overload. A baby Joey was recently born at Busch Gardens, Tampa. The baby Joey was born a few weeks ago, but its mother's pouch had a skin infection, so the animal care team has now taken over, and it's taking care of the little Joey. His name is Joey. I don't know if that's a play on the name Cujo or not.
I think it's because he's a Joey, so Joey.
Joey.
Yeah.
There it is. He's a male. He's going to continue to be an animal ambassador for the park.
And the Animal Care Center at Busch Gardens is really a fantastic place to go and see these kind of things in person, kind of peel back the curtain to see what goes on behind the scenes with the care of these animals.
I want to go see the baby Joey.
Yes, we should go. We should head out there and.
I think so.
Now, iDrive Live, a new entertainment complex, is moving ahead, and some of the major tenants and a few new attractions have been announced. At the center of the project is the Orlando Eye. It's a 425-foot tall observation wheel that will actually be taller than its London counterparts.
It sounds really serious.
This is going to be like a big center point for iDrive. The Orlando Eye is probably going to be the symbol of iDrive now.
Oh, wow.
Because it's going to be probably seen from everywhere. And if I remember correctly, I think where this is going on iDrive is actually right next to Ripley's. There's a huge empty lot there where there's been a lot of construction lately, kind of clearing it out. So I think that's where it's going to go. I'm not for sure, but
sounds like a new fun spot for your lunch breaks, Banks.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Now, also in the complex will be 2 more Merlin entertainment attractions: a sea life aquarium and a Madame Tussauds wax museum.
Oh, I'm excited about that. I don't know why. Wax museums are really creepy, but I like them.
I remember took you to Ripley's and you were kind of creeped out by some of our wax
Oh
museums.
yeah, I definitely had to walk in the middle of the room so that I wasn't too close to any of them on the side. I don't want to touch them. I just want to look at them.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Now, rumored tenants in the area also include Red Robin, Outback Steakhouse, Buffalo Wild Wings, Seafood Republic, and others.
I'm going to the Buffalo Wild Wings for my lunch. I love that place.
Another hot spot for your lunch break.
Yes. Hurry up and build it, please.
Keeping with the happenings on iDrive, a benefit for a 3-year-old little girl who's going through chemotherapy after having a brain tumor removed will take place at 8:30 p.m. next Wednesday, November 28th, at Sleuth's Mystery Dinner Theater off of International Drive.
This is a very, very important event, especially for our host, Ali.
Yes.
He's the one that has been setting this up.
Yes, it's called Laughter for Leone, and it's going to include performances by some of Orlando's hottest comedians, singers, artists, and it's going to include, as Bank mentioned, some of our past hosts, such as Greg Hudson, Mark Daniel, and Ali Flores, one of everyone's favorites.
There will also be a silent auction happening, and admission is free, but a donation is requested. Although it's an event to help the Grimes family, the event itself will most likely not be family-friendly. Sleuths is a very,
Edgy?
adult-friendly, edgy entertainment venue. So we hope you come on out and support this great cause. Now, all of Ripley's Believe It or Not attractions in Florida will be offering half-off admission for Florida residents starting on Monday, November 26th through Friday, December 21st. This is really a really neat deal. Sticking with the whole iDrive area because we're right there next to Sleuths as well. So come on out after your show over at Sleuths. Come on over to Ripley's, get half off if you're a Florida resident. All we need is a valid Florida ID, and you can come enjoy the museum.
Sounds exciting. Speaking of half off, tomorrow on Black Friday, Fun Spot is offering one of their 2013 annual passes for 50% off at only $59.95.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Yes, it is, but you have to act quickly. Only 500 annual passes per park will be issued on Black Friday. They're limiting 6 passes per purchase. The sale goes from Thursday midnight through Friday midnight.
So all day Friday from 12 to 11:59.
Something like that.
And you have to, it's the annual passes, they don't cover both parks. You have to choose one or the other.
No.
So just remember that because, you know, there are 2 parks and I'm sure some people may think
I guess it's akin to the difference between an annual pass at a Disney park and the Premier Pass, which covers both parks.
Right. Maybe they offer something like that, but I think this is just for their one park passes.
Yes.
So check it out.
An annual pass is good for 2013 with 4 blackout periods of Easter, Independence Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas week. All sales are online only at www.funspotattractions.com.
Awesome. Definitely check that out. Now, Bach Tower's annual Christmas celebration kicks off tomorrow with poinsettia displays, holiday concerts, winter walking tours, and a tour of the Pinewood home. The holiday home tour at Pinewood Estate is the highlight of the event, and designers deck out the 20-room mansion in Christmas displays.
Sounds beautiful.
I love Christmas displays like that, so I definitely want to go check this out.
Can I come?
Yes, we'll
right.
go
It's a
together.
date.
Yes. The event runs daily through January 6th, 2013, so you got plenty of time to go check it out.
And don't forget that holiday celebrations continue at Central Florida's theme parks.
Now, you know, you got Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights, the Candlelight Processional, Holidays Around the World at Epcot. Coming up soon, you have the Macy's Parade over at Universal and Grinchmas, SeaWorld's Christmas Celebration, Christmas Town at Busch Gardens. So much Christmas in Orlando. Favorite time.
Gaylord Palms was not to be left out either. They started their ice exhibit.
Yeah, it's something they do every year, and ever since they partnered with DreamWorks Animation, they've kind of changed the theme of their ice exhibit. Last year was Shrek the Halls, and this year it's Merry Madagascar. And we had our teen reporters, Quinn and Margot. Margot's your daughter.
Margot's
this is her
my
first
little
report.
girl, my first baby. I'm so proud.
And she did a great job, so let's check her and Quinn out over at the Gaylord Palms.
Hey, I'm Quinn,
And I'm Margot.
and we're here at Gaylord Palms Resort to see ice.
This year's theme is Merry Madagascar. So let's go.
Let's go.
Hi.
Thanks.
Nice. I'm kind of surprised I don't feel it getting colder already.
That's Shrek.
Where?
Back there. Look, his house. Coconut repelling parkas. We need those.
All right.
We got these cool blue parkas they gave us. I think we're ready to go in. What do you think?
Well, it's 10 degrees in there, so you may want to bring your own gloves, but we got ours, so
Let's go in.
yes.
Thanks.
Whoa.
Are you okay? Who's that? Great.
That's pretty cool.
Christmas Eve.
Amnesia. Never a good thing to have, especially if you're Santa on Christmas.
Oh yeah, it's like
Penguins.
kung fu fighting. Nice. Dancing. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Yeah. Woo, that was
Holiday
cold.
coconuts for all.
I want one.
Oh, that's cool.
the spirit of giving.
Oh, cool.
Yay! Yes.
waterfall, that's cool.
No, not Marty, Alex. Ugh.
They're ice skating.
Oh, I love the bubbles. That is so cool.
It's the nativity scene.
Oh,
It's here
wow.
every year. It's pretty
That's
cool.
really pretty.
Baby Jesus. Cool. Look at that huge angel. Gosh.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That was cool. Ice is here till January 1st. Don't miss it, it's really cool.
Literally.
Now, I forgot, there's that free show in the atrium.
Oh yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay, let's go.
This week's Hidden Mickey is from Disney's Animal Kingdom. About halfway through the Kilimanjaro Safaris ride in Elephant Country, the island in the Flamingo Pond is shaped like a classic Mickey. It's to the left of your ride vehicle. The landscapers try to keep the island in the shape of Mickey, so take a look next time you're on the ride.
Now, last week, the IAAPA Attractions Expo was happening over at the Orange County Convention Center, and one of the exhibitors there they are making a new 4D SpongeBob show that will be premiering at Nick Hotel next spring. And Scarlett got to go over to the Nick Hotel. Have you been there before?
I have not.
Have you never been to the Nick Hotel?
No.
Oh, it's so fantastic. If you grew up with Nickelodeon, you're going to fall in love with that place. They have that 4D theater that shows the SpongeBob and other 4D shows. They have Double Dare Live there.
Double Dare?
Double Dare Live, yes.
That's awesome.
I know. I want to go out there and get slimed. But so Scarlett was over there at the Nick Hotel to talk to some of the people behind the new 4D SpongeBob show. So Scarlett, what do you got for us?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Mark Cornell, the Senior Vice President of Attractions. Now tell me what we've got going on here today with the new SpongeBob 4D.
Well, this is sort of an early announcement that SpongeBob 4D, our newest attraction film, is in full production and will be open and ready for debut here at Nickelodeon Hotel in Orlando.
And can you tell me a little bit about the story behind this attraction?
Well, you know, SpongeBob's a fun and zany character, and working with the Nickelodeon team, we've come up with a very creative script that sort of has SpongeBob and Patrick on a jellyfish fishing expedition, quite an adventure that everyone's just going to love. It's full of zany twists, and anyway, there's some threads too as well that I think everyone's going to resonate with. There's some good messages here, but it's just plain good fun.
We're doing SpongeBob in 3D this time, and that means he's going to have that look that you're used to seeing in feature animation now, where you see that he's fully dimensionalized. He's no longer in 2D like you're used to seeing him in the theater or on TV. I'm sorry. So that means he's going to be more dimensional and more lifelike, and you're going to feel as if you're in the world of SpongeBob with SpongeBob. That's really what we try to do, is make that feeling like, hey, I'm with SpongeBob and I'm on the jellyfishing adventure with him. The storyline is all going to be the same, but you will be able to see and experience very different environments in each one of them. So we're creating, and I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, as I mentioned earlier, but we do have special environments that we have, and then all of the in-theater effects are going to be programmed at any place that you see SpongeBob, the show. You'll have different in-theater effects that go along with the different environments. So no matter where you see it, you're going to get a totally different experience, and hopefully you see it multiple times, and you'll be able to kind of talk about, what are the differences between. We might even slip some little Easter eggs in there for people to kind of try to hunt for, in the different versions.
That's it for us here at Nick Hotel. Back to you guys at Theme Park Connection.
Thanks so much, Scarlett. That SpongeBob show looks like it's going to be a big deal.
Oh, definitely. Like, I think this is the first 3D show outside of, the Star Tour Simulator, but just like a regular 3D show that has a random scenes. That's a big deal. It's very innovative.
Very, very cool. Now, Banks, you were also at IAAPA, right?
Yes. I got to go and walk the floor over at the Orange County Convention Center. Brought the camera along with me. Lots of stuff to see. Some announcements were made, so let's check it out.
Roll the tape.
All right, here we are, third year in a row at the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions, or IAAPA Attractions Expo at the Orange County Convention Center. I came here last year, had such a blast. I'm so happy to be back here this year to check out all of what's new in the attractions world. In fact, SeaWorld is actually getting ready to announce their brand new ride vehicle for Antarctica, so let's go check it out.
And we couldn't think of a better place to announce this at IAAPA. So all friends and family, welcome to Antarctica. As you can see, Antarctica is going to be something you've never experienced in your life, something that only SeaWorld could deliver. But now, to bring out the true stars of Antarctica, I have Mike Bowles, our Vice President of Zoo Operations, and some of his friends.
Hi guys, hi everybody. Well, this vehicle is a powerhouse. It can do a lot of things, and it's actually showing us that it can do more than we thought it could do. It allows us to have movements and ride dynamics that I've never felt before at any theme park attraction. Our journey is alongside and with a very special penguin and his family. We'll talk about him later, not today. But we'll take that journey with him, and we see the world of Antarctica as only he sees it, through his eyes. And sometimes it's recognizable to us, and sometimes it will be brand new to our guests, because this world, as he sees it, is not how we humans see it. And so we'll go on this adventure with him, and we'll be all over the place with him, and this ride vehicle enables us to tell that story without the restrictions of ride paths and emergency evacuation routes and all the awful things we typically have to deal with. Those are all gone. We made kind of like this barrierless-free, unrestricted ride experience for guests, first of its kind on the planet.
Stop spinning. I'm just going to walk very carefully. I'm going to take this one at a time here. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see what it does here. I'm enclosed. Okay, so I'm now stuck right here. I love the show, and I'll do a lot of things for the show. This isn't one of them. All right, so from the same company that makes that big giant ride that I'm too scared to ride, this is, I think it's called Alien Smash, and it's a unique version of a touchscreen type game where you're sitting down, and it keeps bringing you down and up, and you have to reach up and touch them, but it might bring you back down, so you have to reach for it again, and it looks like it's for kids, but you know what? I think I'm going to try this. Oh, brains. Give me brains and tickets. I want tickets too. Give me 100 tickets. 100 tickets. 100 tickets. Oh! I'll stick to brains. We got some new stuff coming out this year. Clusters.
Yes, clusters, and this is actually something I did in my very first store, but we never really brought them out to the public until just this year. They're actually ice cream, and they're clustered together with a hard chocolate, and so it makes a really nice combination, the rich chocolate and the very cold ice cream.
That is fantastic. It really is just like a nice cold chocolate candy with a bit of strawberry around it, and it just tastes delicious. If this comes to Orlando in the near future, do yourself a favor, get a couple of them. Very good.
Rock Tops is a food vessel company. We make packaging innovations. And what we have here today is we have our line of vessels that sit on top of fountain drinking cups. And very basic product, and I'll show you how they work. We make trays for all of your core menu products, hot dogs, pretzels, nachos, and really the goal is to sell combo meals. It's to make it easier for folks while they're in a park to manage their food and move to the next event, or easy for a child to pick up their iPhone and stay in contact with their parents by having their food and drink in one hand. And so they're put together very easy. They sit on cups. You put your food in the rock top, you place it on the cup, and you typically have a papered straw, and you're holding that straw by the paper, and you push through and you hand off.
You've got this really cool new way to take the pictures and share them socially on the internet. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. Basically, the guest comes to the theme park now. They can buy a package of all their images. They can download an app for their iPhone or their iPad or Droid and collect their images as they go through the park. And as they collect their images, they can share immediately right to their favorite social media device.
That's really cool. It's a unique way to share images, and I think it's the first time I've ever seen someone do that.
Yeah. We're experiencing enormous viral share rates, which means that the guest, every time that they share a photo, at least 6 or 7 of their friends actually views that photo on Facebook, which is a huge advantage to the attraction that we're with.
So one of the things about IAAPA, you may or may not know, it's not open to the public, but if you're able to find yourself here at the show floor, one of the best things is to go around and try different foods. There's a lot of exhibitors here that have different types of new innovations when it comes to food. Right here behind me is Chef's Fun Foods, and what you may have had some of their potato spirals at Busch Gardens or SeaWorld or Universal here in Orlando. But right now what they have is different types of seasonings for their fries, and one of my favorite things I've found here is a ketchup seasoning, and it actually does taste like ketchup without having the mess of ketchup. Sorry, I'm being polite, and I'm going to swallow my food before I talk, so it's not a 3D effect going on here. But if you ever see this seasoning out in your store or at a theme park, check it out because it's really good and it actually tastes like ketchup. Good job, okay. Yeah. Whoa! Hey, 50 points, all right. All right, well that's it for me here at the 2012 IAAPA Attractions Expo at the Orange County Convention Center. As with every year, I always have a blast, and I can't wait to come back next year and see what else they have in store for me. But right now, there's a Pac-Man game I need to get my hands on. I'll see y'all later.
Our travel tip this week is for every person that sacrifices for that token photo with a park character. You know the drill. You get in an unreasonably long line, you wait in a sea of sweaty bodies, and by the end you're so cranky you don't even know if you can muster a smile for that snapshot that you wanted so badly. Well, I have news for you. There is another way. Welcome to the world of character meals. Theme parks like Disney, Busch Gardens, and SeaWorld all offer a chance to meet their most popular personalities in select restaurants. Rather than standing in line for hours, you can relax in comfort with a full belly while the characters come to your table for a few minutes of personal interaction. In between bites, you can expect to meet, get pictures, and collect autographs of about 5 characters. You may even get lucky enough to catch some shenanigans on home video. Of course, there's a price to be paid for all this fun and food, that of the meal, but I promise you that smiles will be aplenty.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation. And the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting Mousefan Travel.com.
Well, here we are to the part of the show that everyone's been waiting for, our weekly contest. For last week's contest, we asked you what our cover photo was on Facebook. Thank you for your responses. The answer was Pete's Silly Sideshow. The winner of 4 tickets to Legoland, Florida is Russell Freemuth from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Congratulations!
Now for this week's contest, we are giving away this cast member Walt Disney World golf polo shirt. The size is large, and this is what cast members used to wear at the golf courses. You see it's wrapped up nicely. This is provided by Theme Park Connection. We'll also even throw in a Walt Disney World name tag. You don't have to be named Obed to enter.
Although it's awful cool if you are named Obed.
Yes, it is. If you enter and if you win, if we find your name in the bin of name tags, we'll send you your own. It's really cool. All you got to do this week is tell us why you like our show. It's that simple.
And you're going to send your answer along with your full name and full address to info@attractionsmagazine.com and answer by the end of the day next Monday, November 26, 2012. As usual, you can only enter once per week and you can only win once per year.
Good luck. Now it's time for your shout-outs. First shout-out goes to the Sorensen family from Brisbane, Australia.
Australia.
Yes,
that's
good day, Mike.
really far out there.
Oh, it's very far. They watch the show every single week and are visiting Orlando and Disney World for the first time next month.
That's so exciting.
I know, it's great. You're going to have a great time. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great time, Sebastian and Jet. Also, a big shout out to my friend Amanda Hereford in Australia. I hope you're able to make it stateside again very, very soon.
We're also sending a special shout out to Brett, Alana, Kaylee, and Ian, who recently returned from their 2-week vacation in Orlando. Brett proposed to Alana during the Illuminations fireworks, and she said yes.
Oh, good, because it might have been awkward if she said no.
That would have been slightly awkward if she had said no. We're glad you said yes, Alana. They're planning a Disney wedding.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Brett and Alana. Also, we cannot forget to shout out to Mickey, who Banks and I met in SeaWorld this last week.
Oh, yes, this was the first time anyone's ever come up to you and recognized you from the show.
Yes,
you were very ecstatic.
He made my day. We were walking by in SeaWorld, and he said, "My mom watches your show all the time. I am not used to people recognizing me." So I actually turned to him and I said, "What show?" So it was kind of a moment when I figured out that someone was actually recognizing me for the first time.
It's wonderful.
I got a little bit excited.
Yeah.
I think I was more excited than he was.
And trust us, if you see us, feel free to stop us and say hi. We love talking to people who watch the show in person.
Especially me, apparently. So, Mickey, I'm going to always remember you and our spastic moment that we had together. Thank you for making my day.
Next shout out goes to Ian Chambers and his fiancee Kirsty, who are visiting Orlando this holiday season for 3 weeks.
Oh my.
Yes, and are attending Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. They said our show helped them plan their trip. So thanks for watching, and we hope you guys have a great time when you visit this month.
Last shout out goes to Shane Grizzard, who's also known as Red Hat and sometimes Wiz Hat. Shane is a cast member of Disney and Universal Studios here in Orlando, and he's always up on what's going on around the parks. One day, he hopes to crash the show and appear in the background while we're taping.
I hope so. Kind of having a little Today Show vibe. Maybe he has a sign or something.
I'm totally looking forward to this.
Exactly.
Bring it on, Shane.
Bring it on. Now, special thanks to Mousefan Travel, an authorized Disney vacation planner. Let them plan your next trip at no extra cost. For a free, no-obligation quote, visit mousefantravel.com.
And thanks to Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade Disney and theme park items. Visit their warehouse here in Winter Garden or online at themeparkconnection.com.
Please visit our sponsors. Let them know you heard about them from us.
We hope everyone has a fantastic Thanksgiving today, and remember, you can watch the show each and every week on YouTube, iTunes, and Bright House Cable TV, Channel 300 in Central Florida and 340 in the Tampa area. Also be sure to visit attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week and to subscribe to our magazine. The magazine is available in print and in our iPhone and iPad apps and on the Nook.
Also follow us on Twitter at Attractions and at Attractions Show, and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/attractionsmagazine. Now, we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving this week. Well, just tell us what you're thankful for. Put it in the comments. We'd like to know.
Yeah.
I know I'm thankful for having 2 wonderful jobs, having a fantastic co-host, and
You're gonna make me get all
thankful for
mushy.
everyone.
I'm thankful for the show as well. This was a big deal for me this year, becoming a host.
Oh, we were happy to have you. You've been doing a fantastic
It's been
job.
such a great thing for me and my family.
Yeah.
So in addition to being thankful, though, above all, we want you to go out there and have
fun.
Secret blooper of the week.
Happy Thanksgiving, and let's start that again.
The legend of Captain Jack Sparrow's soft
All right, random giggles and
Hashtag random giggles.
that SpongeBob, that guy. That guy.
Crazy, isn't it?
That guy. He gets me every time.
Here, if your nose is runny, but what if the camera's kind of foggy? Just wipe that off there. Is it better?
And Margot, when you say literally, this will be the only time in your life that you're allowed to roll your eyes.
I get to direct SpongeBob, and I'll tell you, he is a little bit of a, prima donna. Oh, hey, SpongeBob, how are you doing there,
Didn't
buddy?
see you there.
We didn't even see you.
Is you get to try a lot of great new bloopers, yay.